News and notes. Jordan Love practiced. Holy moly, he might play. We're going to talk about that game today. I'm still going to assume it's Malik Willis. Right?
I mean, if he's practicing, I'm going to expect him to play.
He said he was hopeful to play. I would, like, if you had two quarterbacks and you had Jordan Love and Aaron Rodgers, you'd start Rodgers tonight, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll see. That was pretty surprising, but he was.
But would you start Jacoby Brissett?
No. Well, no. Unless, I mean, if it was a super flex league and like there's just no other quarterbacks available, I guess.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay, Justin Herbert missed practice. They don't seem overly concerned about Herbert, but they're at Pittsburgh this week, and we're hoping Herbert plays. Running back. So the Dolphins got good news as Jeff Wilson and Raheem Mostert were both limited. They're at Seattle. Ken Walker missed practice, so Zach Charbonnet right now is the start of the week. Joe Mixon and Dameon Pierce missed practice. They play for the Texans, and they are at Minnesota this week. Aaron Jones, who's on Minnesota, was limited in practice, should be fine. Now, listen, if you're, I may have said this last week or the week before even, but guys who miss practice on Wednesday, certainly guys who are limited on practice on Wednesday, it's not a huge red flag, especially if it's a veteran. Obviously, there are different situations. Guy gets hurt.
If they missed the previous game, it's a big deal.
Yeah, or they got hurt in the previous game. But if a player just shows up as not practicing on Wednesday, we don't freak out about it. No. Josh Jacobs was limited. Tajay Spears, he missed practice, but he says he plans to play. So Tajay Spears against the Packers. Okay, a lot of wide receiver notes, and we've got big names here. Justin Jefferson limited in practice. We're feeling good about that, right? You ranked Jefferson?
Yep.
Yeah. Cooper Kupp not being placed on IR yet. He has a high ankle sprain, not on IR yet. Cooper Kupp. Jordan Addison missed practice. Nico Collins missed practice, but he's expected to be fine. It's exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, you saw the note on Kupp, right?
Maybe.
That they're putting him in a cast to try and reduce the swelling.
Okay.
And they're hopeful. But the scary part of it is what happens if it doesn't heal and then they have to put him on IR still.
Yeah.
What if, do you think that people will sign his cast? You guys ever have
I think it might be just a walking boot.
I've never had a cast.
Oh, I broke my arm when I was a kid. People signed it. People signed the cast. And I was trying to itch it. It was really itchy. I got a pencil stuck in there. I had to get a new cast.
Did anybody write anything mean on it?
What?
Did anyone write anything? No. Nobody wrote anything mean on it, Heath. What'd you say, Jamie?
According to Schefter's report, Rappaport's report, does not specify the type of cast.
Okay. Well, I hope he gets a bright orange one like I did and his friends sign it. Amon-Ra St. Brown practiced in full. Josh Palmer missed practice. Jaden Reed missed practice. Jaden Reed and Palmer, they both ended up playing last week after missing practices. CeeDee Lamb missed practice. Doesn't seem serious. Josh Downs plans to play this week. Beat the waiver wire. DK Metcalf missed practice with a hand injury. Keenan Allen missed practice. Tight end Jake Ferguson was limited. Are you guys ranking Ferguson?
Yes.
Taysom Hill hopes to practice today. Hopes to be limited in practice today. Houston put tight end Brevin Jordan on IR, and David Njoku is likely out this week. And I will spare you the offensive line and the defense notes, except Buffalo's defense. Teron Johnson's out. Their best cornerback, their slot corner, and linebacker Terrell Bernard is out. And it's like, man, I just can't figure out how they're playing so well defensively with all these injuries, but they're doing a great job. They get Jacksonville on Monday. Trayvon Diggs missed practice. I don't think that's anything big. Both starting defensive tackles for the Bucs missed practice, Kalijah Kancey and Vita Vea, and they get Denver this week. If you have Matt Gay for the Colts, their kicker, he missed practice. A couple of injuries in the Baltimore secondary. I don't know if I should say Kyle Hamilton's injured, but he missed practice. Hopefully he gets back out there today. And Nate Wiggins, their cornerback, has a concussion. Marshawn Lattimore missed, I believe he missed last week's game, and he was limited in practice. And the Rams, as if they needed any more injuries, cornerback Kobe Durant missed practice for them.